Now, last year, I sent you some chaga from Mauer Mountain.
Yes, I thought it was very funny. We talked, and you were kind enough to send out your troops out there. I told them basically how to collect chaga,
Right.
how to retrieve it from the tree without hurting the tree. And you send me about, if I recall correctly, 25 pounds
Right.
in a huge box, which I still have samples of. Simply because I wanted to have it analyzed.
Right.
I wanted to have it compare with Michigan, Minnesota,
Right.
Maine. I wanted to compare with Canadian chaga,
Right.
which is readily available through the forest, and given a chance, have independent laboratory, then put it against the king of herbs,
Right.
match it against Siberian chaga. Not expecting anything, but let's see. That's kind of unusual because it's here
Right.
and it grows in abundance.
Right.
And so we did at Brunswick Laboratories in Los Angeles. The results actually astounded me because the chaga that we picked up in Utah
Right.
at the high altitudes that you sent me were almost identical in ORAC value, dismutase, phytonutrients, and compounds that the Michigan or the Canadian version. As a matter of fact, it was closer to the Canadian version of chaga. Could have been soil, could have been different conditions.
Well, and you bring up a very good point, and that's what we see with Utah. I know there's a lot of research right now on cancer medications in Germany. They've actually contacted me. They have an outfit here in Utah that's collecting what we call cow cabbage. And because of the soil conditions in Utah, they get the highest concentration of the active compounds in the root of the cow cabbage. And so they would like to come down and harvest that on Mauer Mountain to see if they can take that back to Germany. We have the highest concentrations. Utah, traditionally, prehistoric rainforest, we have about the highest levels of fulvates and fulvic acid in the
Yes.
soil too.
Yeah.
And so things usually grow with a higher nutrient value. Even our hay industry here in Utah, we ship the majority of our hay to Japan and other areas because we have high mineral, high protein. And so we are kind of an island here, sheltered by the Rocky Mountains with high elevations.
And this is what we attributed. The reason you have been sheltered by the mountains and you have grown in a little pocket
Right.
where no one else was.
Right.
And that's what was interesting. And like I called you back several months ago, I said, Tom, Mauer Mountain is worth more money
Yeah.
because of the chaga
I remember
content
that.
than the trees that you got.